Hello again, my friends, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to report on this since I'm really irritated with the PlayStation fuckery. The whole, you have to have PSN to buy our game. Thus, we are limiting ourselves to where we can sell our game because not everywhere can use a PSN or can use the PlayStation Network. It's the shit just really gets under my skin. I've stated it before. I'm not for piracy. The reason for that is that I'm not willing to spend my money on it. My time is more valuable than my money, thus I will not spend my time on it. And if I can't spend my money on it, and they obviously don't want me to play their shit, so why should I? But that's a whole separate issue. I just wanted to get that out here first. Here you have Pirate Nation. Sony is selling God of War Ragnarok Deluxe Edition without the actual game in regions where PSN is blocked. This should be reportable. Now, out of sheer curiosity, I decided, I don't use it a whole lot, but I do have a VPN. I might as well fire it up and see what happens if I try to go and basically recreate this image. I just like to be able to replicate results. Plus, if anything's changed since he reported this, I would like to be accurate as well. So now if I am in America, this is what I get. This is the screen I get, with how much it costs. And here you have the digital deluxe bundle, which you see I could buy, and the soundtracks, which are also free, so on and so forth. So everything's kosher there. Now here is a new open tab. I will type in God of War, select God of War Digital Deluxe Edition, and it just pops me back here. Well, that doesn't help me, does it? So let's try again. God of War. Let's see this DLC. What happens then? And here we are. This is the Digital Deluxe Edition upgrade that I can add to my wish list for some reason. Well, that doesn't make sense. So try again. God of War. And now, there we go. Let's go to the soundtrack. Now I can add the soundtrack to my wish list. God of War. It's weird because, well, hold on. I'm going to do a thing. So first, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and switch back to US. So here we are. We've gotten back to the US. We have returned to the home page of Steam. Sorry about the noises from my VPN. There, I will try to edit that out. And we will now type in again, God of War. There's Ragnarok for $59.99. And there was music that decided to scare the shit out of me. And you'll hear that it says PlayStation Network account required, blah, blah, blah. A whole bunch of other stuff. Interesting how the page has changed since the last time I was here. Let's see if that has to do with what I chose. Okay, so here's the Digital Deluxe Edition. And that's what that gives me when I do it from there. So then we'll open a new tab. We will switch back to Bangladesh. We are now connected to Bangladesh. We will go to Store, God of War, Ragnarok, Digital Deluxe, and nope, it still does that. So trying to recreate that screen he had, I did get it to do it once, but for some interesting reason, when I try to do it again, this is what happens. I get the wish list, which honestly, I shouldn't be able to wish list it. I got one screen that came up and told me earlier that it wasn't available in my region, which is what I should be getting. Not the ability to wish list it. Well, we're having some problems with Bangladesh. We're going to connect to Pakistan real quick. We go back to add to wish list. Yeah, so I'm going to say Steam has something very weird going on here with this. They should have it much more simply. You end up at a landing page that tells you can't get it, as opposed to whatever's going on here. And you'll see I can add it to my wish list, but it doesn't have everything else on it. What is he looking at specifically? Let's take another look. Maybe a Digital Deluxe Edition. Nope, that's the Digital Deluxe Edition upgrade. So let's try this. And that's even weirder. It's telling me it's in my library. I wonder if that's how they mark it so that you can't get to it. It's an interesting idea. Hold on. We're going to disconnect one more time. Once again, back in the US. Go to refresh. God of War. And you'll see here it's got the Digital Deluxe Edition. Digital Deluxe Edition, okay. And now we'll try one more time. Wonder if Nepal. No, we'll just go with Pakistan. It's easy to reach. Right, we are now connected to Pakistan. Let's refresh. Oh, it just brings us back here. So I wonder if they realize it's doing that and they are trying to fix that. I would think it would be something easy enough to deal with, but as I don't know what their back-end coding looks like, I can't say for sure what setup they have. Like I said earlier, I did recreate his screen once, and it seems weird to me that I can wish list any of these other things. So like, we can't get into, but I can wish list the art book or the soundtrack, or I can wish list the upgrade, and it just tells me it's not available on Steam. So they must be working on something in the background. They're just not doing it very well. So they are definitely, they're fucking around a whole lot. It makes no sense. Why would you restrict so many countries from being able to purchase your product? To me, it makes absolutely no sense. And there must be something. I mean, I know there are people who say it's about data scraping, it's about pumping up the numbers, it's about all this other stuff. And realistically, yeah, the data scraping is probably worth more than customers who are actually connected and buying your games. But at this stage, unless I am buying something directly on my PlayStation, which I honestly haven't been playing, Sheep Obsidian's gotten far more use out of my PS5 with Dragon's Dogma than I have since I bought it. So it's seeming more and more like I am just going to be a staunch PC person, just because this is fucked up. This isn't right. People shouldn't be able to accidentally buy the digital deluxe edition. You already know that there are regions that can't use your network. Why even make it so that they accidentally do it? Why not be more caring? And I guess that's the part of it overall that gets me, is they don't care. And that while I understand to a company, I am just a number. I am just a few dollars. I am information on a screen to them. I'm not a person. I'm not something that they should care about. I feel like they should at least pretend. And not even necessarily, I mean, I guess they do pretend to care about me, you know, the American with the money who can get into this shit and actually buy it. They act like they pretend to care about me, but why don't they pretend to care about anybody else? Why don't they pretend to care about all those people who can't access the game? And by caring, I don't mean, in my case, caring doesn't mean giving them the game. It doesn't mean giving them access to the game. It means making it so that they can't lose money on something they can't play. In some small way, I hope that more people start pirating just because, you know, you get what you deserve. Overall, it's back to the initial stance. I'm not going to do it because I don't spend money. I don't spend my time on things I won't spend my money on. And yeah. Well, let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you think Sony's going to get what they deserve? I certainly hope so. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. If you really liked it, you can feel free to share it around, and I will catch you later.